Yes, Commander Willie, Beti Assoma is now for the very first time. And I think this today we're just having what is happening in the news this week is simply the enemy somehow working in our favor. This is the man in chief of the colonial of forces of occupation in Ambazonia, helping us to pass our argument into the international community by telling the world that not everyone who calls himself an Amazonian fighter is a genuine Amazonian fighter. I don't know what would have entered to make such a statement, but that statement can never be more true when we have a man seated in Norway dictating to a few bandits to burn down innocent taxis or taxis of innocent civilians. Barrister, um, Commander Willie, please talk on that so that we can have the barrister's opinion before into the last report.
Yes, yes, Mr. Padi and people of the world. Beti Assoma saying that not all Ambazonian state armies on the ground fighting. I cannot say if it's right or wrong. The Americans can send a fact-finding mission on the ground for them to quantify that statement. When anybody make a statement, I'm not here to quantify. I'm not a judge nor a lawyer. But what I must say is this: what I know, Cameroon government have what we call proxy groups that they have put on the ground to distort and then to give stress to the people on the ground. And these are people like I won't call names, but they have some people in other part of the world, like Ayabacho, let me call it, Capo Daniel, and other factions that they have. And they have their B people dressing like Ambazona people. They have some of the people that they have put into what they call DDR Center for rehabilitation. But now they have used them for rehabilitation to come to cause atrocity to the people of Ambazonia. They have taken, they built DDR Center so that way they can take some fighters, convince them with money, put them there, give them uniforms, and then they come out and cause atrocities to us. You saw it in November when some DDR Center people they went to Egbeko in Manfi in Manu County, where I come from. They went and burned people alive. You've seen in many situations and many cases. You can see even online when Cameroon Army is sponsoring people like Clovis and the other people online to be throwing propaganda messages online. Cameroon government is full of propaganda, is full of lies and deception. They have their bees, their police and gendarmes. Some of them they dress in normal plain clothes. Some of them dress like our normal civilian people. They go around killing people, shooting people with their pistol. They have pistol. Before they came to our land, you've never heard that an Ambazonian kill the friend or kill the sister with a gun. Since I was a child, I never ever touched a gun, not to talk of C1. What will I say? My father is not a police officer. But when the French Cameroon army invaded Ambazonia, you begin to see all these atrocities begin to happen. Now, when you talk of burning cars, burning houses, but you know when we're small, we'll fight me and you, we'll still eat in the same bowl. When we fight, you take grass and put it in my mouth just to show that you are more than me. That's all. You don't kill me, you still call me your brother. But as the French Cameroon army came, they came with their guns, they came with their weapons, they came with everything. They don't fight with you, they just shoot you. So that is what Beti Assoma is talking about. There are many ways to confess. That's one way of confessing. At Taganji have people on the ground that he put there they are fighting. One of them was Abdul Karim. When you see every time the Ambazonian people will rise to carry out either a protest or a march past, Abdul Karim will step forward to lead the march past. He's not stepping forward to lead the march past. He's stepping forward to derail the energy and to redirect the energy. That's what happened. You see, even Abdul Karim, when he was out, when he was outside, when they let him as an agent of the Republic, going all around the place, carrying out missions. When a special envoy for the Pope came to Bamenda, he was there. He led the march and everything, and he says his own presence in jail. So when this Beti Assoma is coming out with all this concoction that he's saying, I'm not here to judge him. But if you read in between the lines and look in between the lines, when they say there's ghost town, as President Sarkozy said there's ghost town every Monday, you see that Cameroon army and gendarmes and police, they wear their color clothes, they drive in motorcycles, they just keep on shooting people. They see you, they shoot, they see you, they steal, they see you, they burn your cars. So that is what he's talking about. He's confessing his own soul and his own mind. Being a military man, it does not mean that you should go and be killing people. There are two types of military people: the one that defend the country and the one that go to invade another country. When you are invading another country, your conscience judges you. I will say this: 99% of Cameroon army, police, and gendarmes, as they are shooting Ambazonians and killing us and burning us, deep in their soul, they'll be like, "Oh, what am I doing here?" Because they know that what they are doing is wrong. But as a military person follows order, they are obliged to do what they do best. I'm not there to judge them the type of order they have. Now, being Ambazonians and under the leadership of our only president, President Samuel Sako Ekome, Beti Assoma have never recognized President Sako. The Cameroon government have never recognized President Sako to call his name. Because why? He's a leadership that stands for the truth. He's a leadership that guides the 13 county and 61 LGA. He's a commander in chief that have the American State Army that is fighting Cameroon army. And President Sako's leadership have shown the world that Ambazona is already governing herself. You can see during 20 May, you can see now Monday is ghost town. No car, no vehicle, nothing passes inside Ambazonia, just to distinguish, to show what we call competitive advantage, that there are two distinct countries with two distinct presidents. In one country, every Monday is a ghost town day in Ambazonia where no car moves, no bicycle moves, nothing moves. But in French Cameroon, they carry out their businesses. On Wednesday in Ambazonia, no car moves because it's what we call Prison Solidarity Day. That is the day that all Ambazonia within the 13 county and 61 LGA, they come in harmony to pay support and to stand with their brothers and sisters who are in jail. So Biden administration can go to Ambazonia and remove everybody in jail and bring them to America if they are kind enough. We appreciate what they are doing. They can go to French Cameroon and remove all Ambazonians who are in jail and bring them to America. That will help so that way our people don't suffer again. For any small thing we can get, we appreciate it. Over to you, sir.
Barrister Afro, please.
No comment. No comment, but what Commander Willie has just said is mind boggling, and it's doable. It's doable for a government that wants to stop the war in Amazonia. It is doable, but as I said, any declaration that we make now may affect the diplomatic footwork, footwork that is taking place right now.
Now, this is what is striking. Is Beti Assoma actually acknowledging that our defense apparatus on the ground has been infiltrated by the interpretation of that statement? That's what he's saying. And I think that it's interesting to hear that come from him. Isn't it, Barrister Mbesia?
I think the problem is that sometimes in the heat of war, we try to ignore certain things. What did Beti Assoma say, which is strange? What is the difference between Beti Assoma and Emi Bankwe? What is the difference between Beti Assoma and Atanganji? We all know, as a fact, established, that Atanganji has its own fighters that they call Amba boys. They have admitted this publicly. And so they claim to be fighting for Amba. They are not Amba fighters. They have admitted that. Emi Bankwe is on record convincing Capo Daniel and others to take money, pay people to fight for them. And so what Assoma said is not new. The important thing which is to be taken home from Bankwe is that they are admitting the facts that as a government, they have lost the war. What is the difference between what that guy said and this Gerard man in Donga Mandoon, who has recruited his own people burning houses in Kambe in the pretext of being Amba boys? So there are many groups. Choa Yabas group is just one of the several. And what Beti Assoma is just one of the several public admissions that the war, the claim that they've been fighting, they are all their own agents. But it's an admission or that they have lost the war, they have not won it. If they had won that war, they will not be coming back to say, well, all our own boys fought against Anglos. They were sharing their victory. So let us be encouraged. This popular
Yeah.
admissions is only one too many. It is only one so much to confirm that they
We,
are
we
losing
have
the war.
we had even Moja also
Yeah, so
attesting
so
that
it's nothing new. They
the
have employed all those tactics. The only thing that has come out of Beti Assoma, which perhaps the minister, Emi Bankwe is just a soldier, Atanganji is the minister not of defense, and so on and so forth. And so these things are
so
all
we
there
left
for
out.
us to see. Let us get encouraged and be sure that we are winning. All that noise making from whoever in Yaoundé is a waste of time. And let me in the same
Yeah.
today I saw one of these our own boys, our own people, a federalist, crying foul, saying they don't know where to go to again because Paul Biya has sent a bill to Parliament to defer parliamentary elections. They have been bidding on the hope of Camto. They now realize that Camto is not is going to be there. So these are they are crying. What do we do next? We have lost. There's no way that you're going to have a fair election without Camto, at least by their own expectation. And they are trying to exclude him. The bill is already in Parliament. And so I asked him, okay, now that you are defeated, will you simply join us in the fold? And the man had no answer. So that's what it is. Just
First of
take
all,
it
they
for
have
what
been
it is.
proposing. Uh,
Uh,
I wish we had
Can I
more time. They have been proposing
just
federation to themselves. I understand that you want to
Yes.
contribute, Barrister. Just do that briefly.
just 1 second, just one sentence.
Yes, please.
I want to say that the events that are happening in La Republic of Cameroon is calling a lot of these ministers to make certain statements. They may never take them back. What is happening in La Republic of Cameroon? I don't know. We know these things. I don't know. Padi, you are a newsman. The bare fact that robbers were able to enter right in the heart of the presidency, in the office of the director of civil cabinet, which is the next office to Paul Biya, and made away with 7 billion francs. And there is this smell of a coup d'etat in Yaoundé. Is making some of these ministers to start cleaning their act. I will not
But
take. I will not take. I will not take what. I will not take what Beti Assoma has said. I will not take it as I will not. I will not take it as that is favorable to us. But I will take it as a statement made by somebody who is trying to clean his act. I finished my case.
Barrister Flo, we have to rest our case on that. But just
Yes.
to look at this issue now, do you really think that robbers entered Unity Palace in Etudi, or it was just what they
Oh
call
no.
arrangement? It was
Yes.
wait, just a moment.
Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. No,
Done with the question.
no, just one
Let me
sentence.
finish it.
Yes, a
Let me
lawyer friend of mine.
answer. Let me finish the
Okay,
question. Is it
yes.
an arrangement amiable? From what I'm getting from other sources, that is Chantal Biya and the boyfriends who just arranged to swindle money. Do you really think that robbers will get into the Unity Palace? Because other sources are saying that Chantal Biya and the boyfriends are trying to get much more as they can get before the matter gets worse.
A member of the team that are put together to defend our people in Yaoundé, who is a university teacher and close to the powers that be, even though not close, but he is following up everything that is happening. It is a group of military men who did that job. Yaoundé is in very bad shape. They can make stories about boyfriend, this and that. No, a group of military men. And the lawyer told me in confidence. in
Yeah,
confidence.
I cannot agree any less with you, but I also want to say that the other side of the story can be considered owing to the fact that such a job cannot be done
Oh
without the
yes,
aid of an insider.
yes, yes. You know, there are two big groups. There are two big
Yeah,
groups. There are two big groups, and the group of army people from the other group knew
yeah,
about the where the money was kept, and they went and they punctured the plan of the others by taking the money.
I get it.